Ceann Comhairle, what a desperate disappointment this cynical government is for the women of this state, and what a desperate disappointment it is for anybody who is interested in public health care. The ownership of this land for our new National Maternity Hospital was right there within our grasp, but this disappointing and cynical government didn't fight for it. Now we hear the chair of St Vincent's healthcare groups to be hauled in to correct the record, where he said the government had no serious or meaningful discussions to push for full public ownership. Yet in the same breath, the Women of Ireland and female government TDs are to accept a letter of comfort from this same source for their health and, more importantly, the future health of their children, their daughters and their granddaughters. This degrading government is not opposing our PMB. This floor show is so brazen, it's cowardly and it's cynical. The €1 billion of public money built to build a hospital on private land. Manana Heron heard but not heeded. In the uniform of the patriarchy, the leaders of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and the Green Party, they tell us that they know better than us, that they know what's good for us, and they carry on regardless. This government has shown contempt for public health reform and your sisters in society by doggedly pursuing your belief that they know best, they know more, and that women should just put up, shut up and move on. Except the women and the men who've stood by us, who campaigned against this fudge, who rejected this ambiguity, who were incensed by the insult and uncertainty of clinically appropriate, will not move on. 100 years of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael wasn't enough. You seem to have tied us into a lease for 299 years. But the resistance and the spirit of repeal, and that spirit will not be quenched. Repeal for some was only a veneer, a desire to be popular. But for Tá from Ná, women Maná na Héireann, repeal was fundamental. So gorgeous live, you heard us but you ignored us. But I can tell you that we are watching. And as most of the men on the other side of the House will know, women don't forget.